I'm very much looking forward to reacting to more music from Wuthering Waves. I'm Corey, or Everything Fantasy. I'm a music composer for games. I have my keyboard in front of me. So, I'm going to be listening to Decensus Ad Nihilum, I think it's pronounced. I was told for this one to watch it as well as listening to the music, and I'm actually going to do one after the other. I want to almost listen to the music first, break it down with you, and then almost predict what I might expect to see when watching it. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so I'm imagining delicacy, innocence to begin with. I'm going to load up a sound that I think is going to be important for this. So we're in the key. We're in the key of E flat minor so far, and it sounded... It's that kind of idea so far. I really love... Okay, so I'm going to bring up the lyrics for the second listen. I love the chord sequence. There was kind of like a... And then on the second time it was a... This feels a bit more optimistic. I love on the vocals, there's almost like a saturation to it that makes it feel almost like blurred and slightly covered by something in a sense.
Floating down into my dreams, your echo cries from far away. Oblivion calls out my name. Never mind what I think.
Whoa. Okay. So... We had that kind of, but which made me feel very optimistic and hopeful. Like the thing I'm seeing is almost someone's like rebirth in a sense. I'm kind of I don't know why that word comes to mind. Maybe it's because I've been listening to too much Final Fantasy music. But yeah, and then we go into this section, which just feels it's such a massive contrast. Let's listen to more of it. Whoa. Okay. Okay, we gotta talk about some things there. Okay. Where do I even start? Okay, I'm gonna start with the electric guitar. We've gone to the relative minor, which is C minor, which sounds like... And I love the sort of like heavy electronic drum kit followed by a random break, and then the laughing as well as the bringing back to the kind of Celesta. I'm imagining like somebody... I'm trying not to look at this character as well, actually, because maybe that's going to influence my thoughts, but I'm getting the impression of somebody who on the surface is very kind of innocent and almost childlike, but like deeper down in reality is just not at all. That's what I'm imagining listening to this, and maybe we'll see something similar. Like I'm really curious of what's on screen when we go through these massive changes. I'm thinking of pieces I've listened to from Wuthering Waves so far, and I described this idea of like of a piece of two halves, where we have one emotion throughout one part of the piece, followed by another. This is exactly the same thing again. We're getting the same kind of feeling and the same kind of resonance in a sense. Yeah, these two polar opposite ideas. Sometimes it has been intensity versus peace. Sometimes it's been like past and future. Now it feels like a childlike sensation versus the real me in a sense. We had an interesting change there. I thought this might happen. We went back to the... Then we had the tremolo vocals, which sounded something like this. That kind of sound. And that was our transition back into the intense, heavy metal section of the piece. There's so many things going on. I'm out here. I was just gonna talk about the drum kit, but there's too many other things to talk about. Okay, so I liked the big open kind of like a stadium style of that drum kit. The kind of like a followed by the metal section where we have, I don't know if I'll be able to play it this. That kind of idea. Then we had the electric guitar section, but before that we had that one measure break again. I'm not sure why I'm calling it a measure. I'm from the UK. 1 bar break. We had the laughing again. I'm imagining on screen just so many like juxtaposing moments where we're seeing one thing followed by the complete opposite of that thing. Okay. Fade out to quiet section, peaceful. I love the fact that I think we have a timpani there going into a cymbal, but I love the fact that the strings there are parroting what the vocals did earlier on. Is that one? Yeah. In fact, let me try and try playing both of them together. I only have 2 hands for this, so I can't control what I want to control, but... those kind of swells as well. With the Celesta has returned as well. Sounds so open. I love ending on the Celesta there. Kind of we're reflecting back to the beginning of the piece again. It's almost like the beginning foreshadowed the end on some level. I'm looking forward to this video now, actually. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm getting that childlike innocent feeling.
Shooting star falls through the sea, floating down into my dreams. Your echo cries from far away.
Is she like escaping from something? Oh, it was Meet Me by the Broken Gates. I love the glitch transition there too. I want to go back ever so slightly. I'm interested in what that color is as well. Yeah, I now get. So originally, when we were listening to just the music, I had this idea of like the two halves of an individual kind of thing. Like this is the real me sort of thing. I now, when looking at the visuals, almost get a no, it kind of actually solidifies what I'm thinking slightly more of this like somebody, almost like somebody trapped inside their own mind kind of thing. Oh, digital. God, it feels good to pretend. No, that I'm really, I'd love to know a tiny bit more about that. So, like, for me, what that could mean is this idea that I've been presenting so far of like, of two halves. One side of a person feels almost like a fake version of themselves, kind of thing. Teddy bear. Oh, that is really interesting. Yeah, it solidifies some things. I still have quite a few questions of like, is it this kind of battle against herself? Is there some kind of external force kind of thing? I'm more leaning towards the inner demons type of thing, type of feeling towards this. That was so interesting. I'd love to get a little bit of background if possible, as always. And thanks for the suggestion. I like this approach of listening to music first and doing the kind of the breakdown, etc., and then listening to the watching the EP even. And thanks for suggesting it too. It was suggested in the comments section of a previous video. Make sure to suggest more. If you want to guarantee a suggestion, I now have a YouTube members tier for that. You can check that out. But until next time, thanks for watching and take care.